All right. Well, hi everyone. So, what we're going to be doing tonight is I plan on doing a like a 10 roll or so on Sigewinne, and then maybe doing a little bit of her story quest. I've had a very long day though, so the stream probably won't be super long, but I wanted to pull for her since it is her first day and so on. I don't know if I'm going to get her, of course, because I mean, I'm only doing a 10 roll. But let's maybe I'll do. Yeah, it's hard to choose because on one hand it's like she's here in front of me, but we also have Emily, and then we have Natland, and I want to have stuff saved for Natland, especially if there's going to be a really cool character in the first patch. So probably we'll just do a 10 roll on Sigewinne and see where we land. At worst, we just add a little bit more pity, and at best she actually shows up. But I think my pity is only like 20 or 30, so this would only be like a 40 pity, so I'm not having super high hopes. But we can at least see and try it out. Okay, so let me hop over to Genshin. There we go. All right, so there she is. She's super cute. So let us do 110 pull and see what happens. Here we go. Oh my gosh! I was not expecting it to be a 5-star. Oh, just watch. It won't be her. It'll be like a standard. But I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh! All right, let's see who it is because I'm not guaranteed or anything. So, oh my gosh!
Don't be nervous. I'm Nurse Sigewinne from the Fortress of Mirapede. Let me take a look at you. Any pain here? Oh, what about here? Oh, you're not here for a checkup? Well, that's great news. Phew. You're so adorable. Make sure you take good care of yourself, okay? We don't want anything happening to you.
Oh my gosh, she came home. I only have like 40 pity. No, 30 pity. And no guarantee, and she decided to show up. She's such a good girl. Take a picture. I'm amazed. I did not expect this to happen at all. In fact, I even stopped pre-farming for her because I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get her. And then what happens? She shows up. That's so amazing though. That's a great sword. That is so nice. Oh. Yeesh. Uh. Uh. So funny too, because I set up my party to kind of coax her in, because like I put Nivulette because I don't have Risley, unfortunately. So I put Nivulette and then Farina and then Navia because I figured, oh, they're the Fontaine characters that Sigewinne would probably most likely show up for. Because the other ones I have are Lynette and Fremine, and like I don't know if she'd show up for Fatui. But she showed up and put herself right here. She's like, oh, I'm here. Oh, this is so awesome. Also, too, I stood right here to be kind of like, you know, come home, and she did.
Now, what should I draw next?
I'm speechless. That's what I am. I am speechless. I did not expect this to happen. I mean, if we go back to the wish real quick. Yeah, because this was what I wished before. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 20. It was 20 pity. I rolled, and she came home at 30.
No, I didn't put a sticker on your back. Now, what should I draw next?
Sometimes Sigewinne scares me a little bit, though. Because, I mean, like, she's got a gun, and she's got a giant syringe. It's not sharp at the end, but it's still like, what do you do with that? Okay, I think I did do a bit pre-farming for her, though, so I think I can level her up at least a little bit.
You're just...
Oh, sorry, Sigewinne. Yeah. I did some fighting for her. I'll just go as far as I can go for now. That's not bad. She's almost fully leveled now. But definitely need more fighting for that, but... look at that! Let's claim these. Since we have them, we can do some wishing too. I thought let's see, I was gonna put the clam set on her, I remember. Because it's like, if anybody's gonna do bubbles, it'd be her. And... I think her big thing was HP, wasn't it? They're already kind of leveled up. Attack, energy recharge. No damage. One's better. That one or... Let's see. Character details. Within the huge undersea facilities of the Fortress of Meripede, Sigewinne's infirmary is one of the few places open to all people at all times. A guard might have a terrible bout of illness while out on patrol at night and have to be helped over to the infirmary by his colleagues, only to find that a hot drink and a clean bed had already been prepared awaiting his arrival. Or an exhausted inmate might collapse from overexertion at their lunch desk, then awake to find their meal by their bedside, snug within an insulated container. As they made these discoveries, Sigewinne's smile would also come into view, swiftly relieving both fright and fatigue, helping them to calm down and accept treatment and care. All are in awe of her dedication, yet are also puzzled by the warmness of her heart. To be consigned to the fortress is a punishment in and of itself, and even the most useful and energetic of guards must take a day off after consecutive days of work. Yet Sigewinne has taken precious few of these throughout Wriothesley's entire tenure as administrator. The lights in the infirmary are always on, and it seems that they'll never be put out. The motivation behind such enthusiasm may as well be an enigma to guard and inmate alike. Could it be that she is an emissary sent from the heavens to watch over us? What began as a single inmate mumbling away to themselves after seeing the wings on Sigewinne's back was swiftly taken up by others until before long the vast majority were behind it. In this world without light beneath the waves, she had become their sun, bringing a radiant warmth to their dark, damp prison. To repay this angel for her care, the guards have an unwritten rule beyond the many administrative systems already present. Any who are rude to Sigewinne are punished extra harshly. The inmates, for their part, also have an unspoken agreement that any particularly wild and violent newcomers must receive a warning upon being admitted. After all, they had to be made aware that the community would brook no affront to their angel, didn't they? Sigewinne herself is blissfully unaware of all these customs that have cropped up around her, and simply serves her patients as she always has. However, there will always be some curious person who will ask, "Head nurse, why do you stay here to take care of us? Don't you get tired or, annoyed?" Whenever this happens, Sigewinne's brows tend to furrow, a rare sight indeed, as though the question was absurd. Have you ever had a pet cat? You take care of them and watch them be cute in their various ways. That's something that makes you happy in and of itself, isn't it? Why would anyone ever get tired of something like that? Most who ask cannot quite believe their ears when they receive such an answer, and those they tell are even less convinced. Nonsense. If ever I've heard it, I'd sooner believe that angels exist. So, Sigewinne thinks of us as pet cats.
What's wrong? Don't be nervous. I'm Nurse Sigewinne from the Fortress of Meripede. Let me take a look at you. Any pain here? Oh, what about here? Oh, you're not here for a checkup? Well, that's great news. Phew. You're so adorable. Make sure you take good care of yourself, okay? We don't want anything happening to you.
That's the interesting thing about Sigewinne, is that she's a Melusine and she's been alive for like 500 something years. So everybody who kind of puts it as like, oh, Wriothesley is her dad and she's the kid, if anything, she's the grandma and Wriothesley is the kid. At least I guess from her point of view. So I think it's kind of funny.
No, I didn't put a sticker on your back.
Oh, she so totally did.
Oh, no! Did you bump into something? Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
Oh.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind. I wonder what's on Monsieur Nervulet's mind right now.
Oh, she's all worried about him. She's like, he's crying.
What an amazing sound. You only ever get to hear it up here above the water. I bought a pair of mittens to keep my hands warm. Look, my Melusine round hands came back.
Oh, cute.
Ding dong! From Maritime Flower here, with a little tip for anyone planning on going outside and enjoying this lovely sunny weather. Please apply sun lotion to protect your skin. Make sure to stay Monsieur Neuvillette loves drinking water. It's a very healthy habit. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Make sure to use warm water when you wash your face. It's kinder on your skin. Oh, gosh, it's almost lunchtime. I gotta leave for a minute. Shh, keep it a secret. What time is it? I've been living underwater so long that I still have to check the clock to tell whether it's daytime or nighttime. No, I don't find it depressing at all. It's not even that I've gotten used to it. I just kind of prefer being in the dark. Oh, you're having some trouble getting to sleep, huh? Well, it doesn't seem to be a physical condition. Oh, I know. Talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind. Whatever's preventing you from getting a good night's sleep, we'll get to the bottom of it together.
He's so kind. It's so funny to me, too, because... what was it? I was rolling on a banner, and it was Arlecchino's. I was rolling on Arlecchino's banner, I got Arlecchino, and then I got her weapon, and I was like, oh, how about I roll to pity on Arlecchino's banner again and see what happens? And I got Chi-Chi, okay? Because I had said that if I lose the 50-50, I'll stop and I'll go for another Baizu constellation. So it's like Chi-Chi like heard me and was like, oh, Dr. Baizu? And so she came home so that I would get a guaranteed Baizu. But originally, I had been thinking about not rolling for another Baizu and going for Sigewinne instead. But I didn't want to skip Baizu's banner because, I mean, he's my main. And so I rolled for Baizu, got him, and then it was like, okay, I guess I'm not going to get Sigewinne. And she showed up anyway. It's like she heard my plans and being like, wait, I want to come too. So if anything, I should have Arlecchino, Chi-Chi, Baizu, and Sigewinne on my team. Because they all came home in that order.
I love human hands. They're really handy for handling things. Oh, they make cutting bandages and picking up needles so much easier. And they fit my tranquilizer gun like a glove.
I could just imagine her getting fingers and just being like, wiggling her fingers like, oh my gosh, I've got hands. Or like one of those kittens when they're playing around and they realize that they have a tail or they have like 2 extra paws and they're just like so surprised. That's kind of how it feel how I would imagine her doing that.
Hi. Oh, you're getting deja vu. I guess you've met some other Melusines before, huh? That's right. You lean a little bit forwards, quickly wave your hand, and then greet the other person in a friendly tone. Hello.
Aw. It's just so cute.
Humans become very vulnerable when they get sick. I've seen lots of huge guys who boast about their skills in the pancreation ring suddenly look at me like a frightened blubber beast when they find out they need an injection. Well, I always make sure to bring plenty of candies and stickers to make them feel better when the waterworks start. It's really effective. A little treat always wipes the doom and gloom away.
Oh my gosh, they cry. Aw, they must be scared of needles.
Do you like going swimming? Oh, it's really nice around the Fortress of Meripede. So dark and murky. I bet you'd love it too. Oh, wait. Your eyebrow muscles are contracting, which means you're feeling uncomfortable. Okay, got it. Let's go diving at the Salacia Plain instead. It's been so long since I saw the leisurely otters playing. I could watch them all day. Oh, but please make sure you don't harm them, and don't steal their shells.
I don't think you can hurt the otters in this game. But I find it funny, she's like, ooh, I like swimming in the dark and murky water. And meanwhile, the traveler's just like, what? No. I get lost in there.
In my infirmary, I don't see criminals who deserve to suffer. I see patients who deserve a sickbed. Because whoever you are, You have to get healthy so you can serve your sentence and pay for your crimes, right?
I guess that is the way of thinking about it.
Out of all the books I've ever read, The Meaning of Laughter is my favorite. Not only is it a fun read, it also helps me when I diagnose patients. Like when someone comes out of the pancreation ring and they're laughing with their mouth, but the rest of their facial muscles are all contorted, it means that they're doing it to cover up the pain from taking a beating. If you ever meet someone doing that, you should subtly hint for them to come to me and get patched up. But remember, the subtlety is important. Otherwise, it takes away the meaning of their laughter.
Yeah, they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed that if you come up right to them and say like, "Oh, you should go to Sigewinne," then they'll be like, "You're messing up my." I'm trying to hide how embarrassed I am.
How strange. My storage room is running out of space. Soon, I won't be able to fit any more mechanical parts in there. I thought I was pretty good at storing things. Yeah. Looks like I need to talk to the Duke sometime about expanding the capacity.
Uh-oh. He stores mechanical parts.
There are so many good ingredients, all with their own nutritional benefits. And I found a great way to combine them all into one meal. Want to try my special edition nutritious shake?
Uh-oh. Apparently that thing's really bitter.
Tea is great, but if you drink too much, it does your health more harm than good. Oh, I've lost count of how many times I've told the Duke that.
And this, of course, leads into the whole, "Here, drink my milkshake, not the tea." From the very, very beginning.
I can tell you used lots of fresh ingredients. I wonder if I could blend this up and add it to a nutritious shake. If Walsey had a kitchen assistant like you, there'd be lots more tasty dishes to go around. You think I should eat more, huh? Thank you very much. Would you like to split it with me?
Uh-oh. This is not like that one.
Happy birthday! From what I've observed, you're always going from one place to the next. So, I made a special skincare set just for you. That's portable and practical. Come on! Lay down and close your eyes. I'll show you how to use it. First, I'm gonna apply a wet compress to your face, but you can just splash some water on there if you're ever in a hurry. Next, we squeeze out a small amount of foam cleanser, gently massaging it in with a circular motion, following the muscle, before rinsing and drying. And lastly, we apply some moisturizer with Tadalga extract. And we're done! Oh, you look radiant. And now it's time for lovely little you to go and enjoy your special day to the fullest.
That is so cute. Aw.
Your job today is to carry on being cute. But don't worry, I'll help.
Aw.
Yep, you saw it. Melazines give their tails a swish and a swoosh when they feel really satisfied. Thank you so much for everything you've given me.
He wags her tail, basically.
Oh, wow. My tranquilizer gun feels much steadier in my hands now. Oh, I want to see if I can shoot it with just one hand. Shall we go out for some target practice?
Let's see, and this, let's see, she talks about Emily, Shiori, Fremine, Lynette, Lini, Charlotte, Navia, Cloran, Risley, and two things about Nibulette, which makes total sense because that reminds me, I have to put I think the only weapon, yeah, that matches is for her is this one for HP. I don't think any of the others have HP. Great. Energy recharge. Mental mastery. Yeah. This one is the only one that has HP. Other than her own I'll have to take a look at what best weapons are for her, though, because giving her a 3-star bow feels kind of weird. Unless they go and make some more 4-star HP bows. But... Right. Have to do some of this. That'll be probably Thursday. Some of that. Here we go. She's got her little pom-pom poofy tail. She's so cute. Little sea bunny, mousine horns, her little wings, and her tail.
Now, what should I draw next?
I didn't expect to get her, and now there's so much stuff to do. In fact, you know what I'll probably do is I'll just move her story quest to tomorrow morning so we can do it in one big fell swoop. I think today what we'll do...
Did you bump into something? Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
What we'll do instead is work on doing some stuff for her. So let me adjust some stuff here. Mini pulls and there we go. Because I want to put her down in the teapot so she can run around and be like, yay! I'm just like I said, I wasn't expecting to get her. I mean, I had a low pity. I was only doing a single 10 pull, and she was just right there. I mean, when it turned gold, I was like, okay, it's probably going to be like Chi-Chi. At the best, it could be Kaching because I don't have Kaching, and then it ended up being her, and I'm like, yeah. Excuse me. Feminine, take a break.
Where there's fighting, there's accidents. Looks like my services could really be of use here. That way, you won't need to relocate the injured. I'll just treat them here. In the meantime, I'll sit back and admire the lithe human musculature and twisted facial expressions.
Sometimes I worry. I don't know. I just find this very cute. Like Sigewinne in the bushes with her little Melusine ear bits sticking up.
Wow, well, this brings back memories. No matter how much time passes, this warm atmosphere always puts me at ease. I really miss the taste of poisson Jean pie. Why don't you head inside and take a seat? I'll prepare the ingredients and we'll be eating in no time.
Aw.
Oh, remember to crouch a little when you go inside. I don't want you to bump your head.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, the Traveler isn't that big. But yeah, you wouldn't. This is like a hobbit house. You wouldn't want to bump your head.
Oh, you're back. Hold still. I'm going to do a quick checkup. Extremities look fine. Mental state appears sound. Yep, looks like you've made it back unscathed. Good job.
Aww.
Oh, yes! This place is so bright and open. It's nothing like living underwater. Plus, the layout really reflects your personality. It feels novel, but also comfortable. I took a look around. There doesn't seem to be a production zone, and no one's busying themselves earning credit coupons. It's the sort of place where you can relax your mind and body. But I guess that means nutritious meals aren't an imperative around here. I'll just have to find some other way to look after everyone's health then.
Some other way?
Yep. You don't need to worry though. Figuring out what that method should be is my job. I'll be sure not to cause any trouble. You won't even notice anything. Oh, that reminds me. My medicine kit is almost empty. Would you mind purchasing some ingredients for me the next time you're out? Oh, here's the list. Oh, and here's some more too. Tell me if it wasn't enough, okay? I'll be sure to make up the difference.
Aw. Like, there's no need to exchange more between us.
Huh? Oh, I see. We'll use credit coupons then.
Oh. No, Sigewinne. I mean, like, you don't have to worry about that. I'll just buy it for you. She's such a cute little bean. Also, she puts out heart bubbles. That's so cute.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's like if anybody should have the clam bubbles, the clam set that creates bubbles, it should be Sigewinne. Maybe lad. He wants to help his daughter so much he leaves behind an orb. Hang out in the hot spring. This is what I was talking about the other day, though, with the the little lady models, the little girl models, their noses are just barely above the water when you put in a seat. So they are like really enjoying that hot spring. If you sit on the stairs, they don't go as deep. Yeah. If you sit on the stairs, it's only up to their shoulders, so they will be able to breathe. Right. All right, so first off, grab the mail, clean those.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
What's this? Got some new avatars? Oh, yep, there's Sigewinne. Yeah. I keep my avatar as Baizu because I'm a Baizu main, but these other avatars they added in are very nice. All right, so we got that and the test run. So let's go do the event because I clicked on it and realized it said time remaining 5 days. Yeah, it did. It took 10 pulls. 1 10 pull. I was shocked. My pity was 20. And doing the 10 pull got it to 30. It turned gold and she showed up. I wasn't even guaranteed. I was just so shocked. I did not expect her to show up today, but she did. Overload reaction. Lax, temperamental, treacherous. Challenge objective. Complete 20 times defeat an opponent within 3 seconds of triggering an overload reaction on them.
Did you bump into something? Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
Alright, so we want to have electric and
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
yeah, I think that'll work, right? Oh, of course. I thought it was weird that they were letting me get so far only to say, wait, nope, go back. Can't do it in here.
This realm is
Right.
If you ever have any questions about...
And let us now... I guess I will use my resin today on the boss. But before I do that, I'm going to do the event. They're pulling for C6 Arena, but that would be a lot of money. At least 400 if I get like, yeah, just be very careful. I mean, it's nice to see a limited character, but don't feel like you have to. I mean, unless you're like a Farina main. I mean, personally, I even though I'm a Baizume, what I do is basically when his banner shows up, I roll to get a copy of him. I don't do it all at once. And Farina will come back, so don't overspend. It would be horrible if you spent $400 and then didn't get enough of her. Zero pity, no guarantee. Well, I guess what you could do is if you have some savings, you could roll a 90 and see how it goes. And then if you get like C5, then you could be like, okay, check. And then if you don't win the 50-50, you can either make the decision of, oh, I'm going to keep rolling and get that constellation, but I'm only going to get the one. Or save your guaranteed for something else like Natland or something. Yeah, this is why I buy Welkin though. I'm not a big person into buying Primo Gems like right off the I'm not a big person in buying Primo Gems right off of the main page because the amount that they cost versus how much you get really, I don't think is worth it. It's a much better to get, the Primo Gems over a long period of time from $5 than it is to
solidify. You are not.
There is no escape. Laid bare.
Now you're patient.
You
are not.
I just got a reward for that.
shine down.
Stabilize. You are not welcome here.
Oh, that was quick. I could probably try it on Treacherous too, but I think I'll hold off right now and just work on getting the Primo Gems. Hey, what's this one? Let's see. This one is also Overload. I think I'll take Li, Navia in case we run into that other thing. That and yeah, I would say aim for like a C5 Farina, and then if you really want to, you can go for C6. But
Gather.
There is no escape. Transfixed. Laid bare.
I will have order. Solidify.
Illusion shattered. Everlasting as the moon.
for you. Yeah, this one definitely seems to be complete the objectives. You don't have to be like, oh, here's, try to go for these points. It's up, and so it takes you like 3-4 minutes to do. we go. Ah, nice. I was hoping it was going to fill up the commissions, but not quite. But that's okay. Just take that for right now. We'll do these two in a minute. I want to go fight that guy. First things first. I'm not going to put Sigewinne in danger.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
An insurmountable problem, I presume. What is the situation?
It's kind of funny when you start making up these teams, and it's like, okay, I have a doctor who's very close to immortality, a dragon archon, even though he says he's retired, he's still technically an archon, the archon of Inazuma, and a Fatui Harbinger all in one team.
This is order.
Seems like an emergency.
Overruled.
Gather.
Mind the side effects.
There is no escape. This is where laid bare.
And that's how you do it. Sigewinne needs 20 of these. So I'll, at the max, I'll have to fight this thing 10 times. Let's- This is what we can do, is warp away, do a commission, come back, fight him again, because it's going to take him a minute or two to respawn, and also even when he does respawn, we're going to have to warp away anyway. What does Sigewinne name card look like? Ah, there. It's so pink. Also, too, everybody was like, it gives you little Melusine horn ears. That is super cute. We're getting to this one pretty soon, I think. Let's see. Arlecchino is...
Something you wish to...
Yeah, she's like at 8.
Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Yes, ma'am. Arlecchino is such an interesting character because, like, when we first heard about her, Tartaglia and Scaramouche basically talked about, oh, she's crazy and she's quick to betray you and like, you know, yada yada. And so everybody kind of walked into it with this idea of like, oh no, she's gonna betray Linny and Lynette and she's gonna be this horrible person and so on. And then you find out that not only is she like actually a nice person who really does care about her kids, but she cares about them to the point where she would probably betray the Fatui. Just to keep them safe. Not that she has to do that, but you can kind of tell she's got the vibe that she would. I mean, she already goes and tells off Doctori. And being like, yeah, no, I don't want you after my kiddos. Go away. Also, too, the fact that she's from Conria. So she's kind of like Kaya in the sense that she's actually a descendant from...
A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effects.
She's kind of like Kaya, that she's a descendant from Conrian royalty, but she is the Blood Moon, while he is from like, I don't remember what the naming of it was.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Remember, health comes first.
Shine down!
Laid bare.
Solidify.
A bitter pill to swallow.
There is no escape!
Overruled. Transfixed.
We got another achievement. Jeez, I'm just getting achievements all whole bunch today. Oh, look at that! It's the last one I needed too. Defeat the Hydrotubula after it becomes enhanced from absorbing half-tubulus. We get our nice little name card, which is the name card. This time, Tartaglia fought this entity for a long time, though he remained unable to defeat it. Hunting the same whale thrice is considered unlucky, but he will not give up. That said, it will be a long while before the creature fully recovers. Yeah, we fight it every single week. Whale Wrangler. That's pretty cool. Put that there. Yeah. I keep my icon the same, but I change my name card quite a bit. That's cool.
Mind the side effects.
Arlecchino only stops to
A
rest
bitter pill to swallow.
and let herself be healed when you're not in battle. When a monster Argos you, she's like, nope, no time for that now. And meanwhile, all my healers are like, but, like, stay, like, hold still, Arlecchino, you're injured. And she's like, no time.
Order guide you. Gather.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Laid bare.
Yeah. I know the Eye of the Storms completely confuse new players because they don't drop anything. I mean, occasionally they might drop an artifact, but unlike like pretty much every other enemy, they don't drop anything specific. And especially in the beginning, they are very difficult to fight. For new players. Especially when it's like, oh, here they are in Mondstadt, and your only archer is Amber. More or less, and you're just kind of like, I want to switch over real quick. Put Artemis here.
Oh, anyone need a health checkup?
Now she is here, and she will be friendship pointed. She's such a cute little bean. I know I've said that already, but she really is. Especially with a little hair swirl on the top. I really like that for her hairstyle. It's super cute. It's kind of funny too, because when she talks and she's like, "Oh, you're just so adorable," and it's like, "Oh, make sure you do this," and so it's like she kind of sounds like she's 500 years old. Like she's like, "I know what's best," and meanwhile you're like, "You look like a little girl," and she's like, "I'm a Melusine. I'm 500 years old," and you're like, "Okay, yes, ma'am." Like, I'm pretty sure Niviolette puts a
Ad
big...
Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Like, he protects the Melusines if anybody ever tried to do any, like... Or he says he protects the Melusines, and the Melusines are all basically female. And I'm pretty sure if anybody ever tried to try any hanky-panky with the Melusines, Niviolette would kill them. So, I think they're safe.
Thank you for completing today.
At least in universe.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Right, not right now. Oh, let's see. That Saturday. We'll probably not be hitting this. Oh, I forgot. We were gonna do the wishes for the standard banner. Because Sigewinne was nice enough and gave us 3 pulls. I think the next pull should be a 4-star. 5. Yeah, 4-star. The next one should be a 4-star. Hopefully it'll be a character. My last 5-star on here was the Skyward Harp, which I have on my Venti, I believe. So we're at 39 pity here, so yeah, the standard banner is definitely one of those you chip away at. So, alright, so let's do a wish and see what we get. Here comes pink. And of course, it's a bow. I guess my luck got eaten up by Sigewinne, but that's okay. Oh, there's another pink. There's a Mika. Mika. I figured this one was gonna be blue. If it was pink or gold, I would just be like screaming because I'm like, what is this luck? To Mika. Yeah. Honestly, I thought that my brother Blaze would actually be a lot more interested in Mika than he was, because Mika looked kind of like a chocobo, and my brother loves chocobos, but he didn't really attach to Mika. He likes Sucrose and Dea. I like Mika though. He's very cute. He's like a little chick, really, with this little tiny ponytail. Also, it's kind of interesting too on how he basically his weapon is a polearm, but he himself, like he uses polearm, but his ultimate uses basically his book, so kind of catalyst, and his E skill uses a crossbow. So I have to raise him at some point. All of my characters are like partially raised. I'm working on it. Heart bubbles.
Calm down. Give me a better price.
And switch our party back. Gotta go fight the boss a little bit more. One good thing, at least with this guy, is that since he is Hydro, he also drops Hydro Gems. I know when Al-Haitham came out, I think it was probably Al-Haitham and a couple of others, but like, Al-Haitham requires you to fight this guy, okay? And he doesn't drop any Dendro Gems. He is only Anemo. I think for the two characters that actually use him, neither of them are Anemo. One is Al-Haitham and one is Mika. So you basically have to fight, in a way, two bosses for them, because you need to fight a Dendro to get Dendro Gems, and you need to fight this one to get these bits. So
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
A bitter pill to swallow.
Overruled.
Solidify!
Shine down! Transfixed!
Yeah, from what I heard, somebody asked the other day, like, oh, what are the top 3 DPSs in Genshin now? And they said Arlecchino, makes sense. Neuvillette, which definitely makes sense. His whole attack does, like, mega damage. And Alhaitham, which I actually have all 3 of them. I haven't raised Alhaitham very much. So... But I can see why he would have, like, a lot of... Max HP! 11,000 plus 19,000! It's over 9,000! Might technically should probably maybe switch her Hydra over to healing bonus, but I want her to be able to do at least a little bit of damage. So. But anyway, but Alhaitham apparently is one of the top DPSs, and I was like, hey, I have Alhaitham. I could raise him up a bit more.
Hold still. Let's see. Calm down. Let's blow bubbles.
I like this. Her.
Calm down.
And it matches with Neuvillette's silence.
Wibbly wobbly. Oh, floaty woody. I swear it's for medical research. Don't be nervous. Just relax. You might feel a little prick. Don't slip and fall. Don't smile too much, or your face will get tired. Oh, if there's any mechanical parts, could I have them, please? A very nice treasure for a very lovely person. I can treat that. Time for a painkiller. I'll be fine. It's time for some aggressive treatment.
Aggressive treatment.
Help is here.
The fallen lines are always so sad. Sometimes I don't want to click them, but
But my patients need me. So cold. It hurts. My wounds are incurable.
See, this is what I mean. It's like, poor Sigewinne. Like, don't worry, we've got eggs.
No!
Let you take it. No!
No!
I love that. She's just like, nah, no, not doing this.
Now I'm mad! That wasn't very nice. Oh, anyone need a health checkup? Anesthetics? Check. Excuse me?
It's kind of funny because I know the Baizu and Doctori pairing is kind of big because it's been around for like forever, and every time I turn around, they're adopting more kids. So like you have Baizu and Doctori, and a lot of people are like, "Ooh, Sucrose is kind of like their child," because when you look at her, she has the same basically green hair and gold eyes that Baizu has, and then you look at her belt, or she has the blue kind of strip in her hair too, because people are like, And then if you look at her belt, okay, I don't know if you can see it. If you look, one of them has a leaf on it that's green, and one is blue and has a skull, I think, or a bone on it, and everybody's like, okay. Also, too, of course, she has the whole glasses thing and so on. So some people were like, oh, she could be their child. And then, of course, you have Chi-Chi, who is basically Baizu's adopted student / daughter. So she counts. And then, of course, now we have Sigewinne, who is all about, like, oh, healing and eating good food. And, oh, I have a giant a shot, basically. And everybody's like, okay. she has the whole, oh, I'll take care of you, don't worry, from Baizu. And then the other thing of, this is for medical research, hold still while I aim my giant syringe at you, from Doctori. So, like, oh.
This is order. Stabilize.
Illusion shattered! Laid bare.
Taking a turn for the better.
Shine down! Overrule!
Have one more. Yeah, it's nice that they raised it up to 200. I don't think it fills any faster, but if you view the 200 as more of a, oh, here's a 40 resin overflow. So if you don't get back right in time, it's not like, oh no, it hit the 160 and now you're wasting resin. I remember the first time I saw Arlecchino start glitching out like that, I was like, what's the matter? Are you okay? And then she does the whole shh thing with her finger, like, don't tell anybody. And I'm like,
Never mind.
okay, yes
Let
ma'am.
them do as they please.
Just please be okay. Don't suddenly, like, kick the bucket on us or something. I will admit, the animation they gave her where she was fighting Crucibella. That was so powerful. I was just like, yes, that. Especially with the singing in the background, and it was like the singing started and you had the woman's voice and the kids' voices. Oops, sorry. And it kind of seemed like, to me at least, it was the idea that Chevry was the woman singing, and then all the kids' voices were of the children who had died under Crucibella, and all of them were like, yes, go, Arlecchino, get revenge for us! You know, make it so she can't hurt anybody else. I think it's interesting too, because with Arlecchino, like, originally, I was not really meh about her, but like, I first saw her in that, that one animation for the Fatui, and she basically had the whole thing of, whatchamacallit. She showed up in her big coat, and she's all like, oh, you know, you'll make the children cry, and people had and like, Chartightly had been talking about how, like, oh, she's crazy, and I was worried about her whole, like, oh, you'll make the children cry, and in kind of a, like, sarcastic comeback? No, not yet. In a kind of sarcastic way, because I was worried that she was, like, she is the one who's hurting the kids. You know, and so her saying about, oh, you're gonna make the children cry is her being sarcastic. But then I found out about what she did for Lynette and Linny, and how she basically saved Lynette from a very bad man. I won't say the real word, but a very bad man. And I was like, okay, she got rid of that guy. She's, you know, getting better in my books. And then, of course, you find out that she actually is a very nice person. She just has trouble expressing it because she has so much else going on. It's also very cute with her, where you can kind of tell that when she runs into like a situation she doesn't know how to deal with, like in a social situation, she thinks to herself, what would Clairvy have done? And then she just works off of that. So even though Clairvy is gone, she still kind of keeps her in her heart, type of idea, and keeps her alive in a way. Not with the whole flame bit part, but I'm glad that they were able to help her, you know, move on and so on, and that Arlecchino got a chance to say goodbye and stuff like that. That was a very nice, sweet kind of wrap up. If they just. Oh, also too, funny thing about Arlecchino, apparently when she sits down in her idol form, she will not move until, or she will not get up until you move her. Like with, for example, with the Hida, like the Hida will get on her little dendro swing, and she'll hang out there for a while, and then eventually she'll get off, and she'll just kind of say, Arlecchino? No, she'll sit in that chair, and she will stay there until you move her. She's like, I am waiting. And she's also like tapping her finger because she's like, you're wasting my time here. Like, yes, ma'am. Let's get moving. I'll definitely have to do some Sigewinne,
Solidify!
Laid bare.
Sigewinne talent material.
Everlasting as the moon.
Order guide you.
Sigewinne talent material farming.
There is no escape. Transfixed.
On Thursday. right. How many of these do we have? Ah, okay, we got 13. So that means that probably tomorrow I'll be able to finish up fighting it, maybe, and getting Sigewinne to 90.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
You know, it's kind of funny. Back in the day, whenever Zhongli would do that, people started, like, they'd be like, gee, Zhongli, you know, you're talking so much, cut it out. And now we end up getting, like, Nivulette, who's, like, goes on and on. So, let's see. Got plenty of those, so that's good. I do want to kind of give her a better weapon, but max HP 31,000. So this will actually work pretty good though, because it'll help up her healing as well as her bubble will burst and it will cause a lot of damage. Like, I had the clam set on Baizu once, and his clam set would burst for like 25,000 damage. I changed it because he's more useful as a dendro driver than having the physical damage, but it is kind of interesting when you have a catalyst user has physical damage. Yay! Alright, so let's see. So let's unlock it for right now. I guess we can accept the quest, but we're not going to do it until tomorrow.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I do feel kind of bad for him, because he definitely is... I don't think he's as stuck in the past as he used to be. Because, like, for Zhongli, yes, he's lost a lot of people. But when you look,
Where do you want to go next?
There's a lot more people around him still. And it's sort of like, he's all like, oh, where are those who share the memory? It's like, well, here, make new memories with these people because they care about you. I mean, like, he goes and has dinner with Baizu and Hu Tao on a regular basis, apparently. Which, you know, one thing about this is this might be kind of mean to say, but I say it because I'm just out of frustration. Arlecchino seems to have knocked Hu Tao off of her perch as being the most super strong DPS, which at some point I'm actually...
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Which I kind of appreciate, because I think a lot of the Baizu hate came from... Hang on. People taking what Hu Tao said and running with it, even though all she really says about him is, that guy, you know? So it's kind of like, the less people focusing just on Hu Tao and being like, oh, anything that Hu Tao says is gold because she's a great DPS, you know, they, less Baizu gets harassed. I know I saw a comment the other day about with Baizu where they said, where I saw some guy say that, oh, that Baizu used to be a, horrible person who was abusing Chi-Chi and so on and so forth, but they reconned him, and it was like, he never was hurting Chi-Chi, but hey, if it's a little win, then... it's better than them still thinking he's a bad guy. All right. Well, I think for right now, I was very busy today, and so I am tired, and so I'm gonna just call this a little bit short today. But tomorrow we will be doing Sigewinne's story quest and finding out all about her and why she looks like this versus more Melusine-ish. So there you go. She's such a cutie patootie. At least some answers. Yeah, exactly. I remember watching a video one time where they were trying to figure out, like, why does Sigewinne look the way she does? And, like, the guy was saying that, oh, maybe she's the child of a Melusine and a human, and that's why she looks that way. But then he's like, what human would sleep with a Melusine? And then he kind of was like, oh, well, apparently there was a big fight in Elinas, with humans, so maybe the humans' blood, got absorbed, and a lot of it got into Sigewinne, and that's what affected her DNA and stuff. So that was another theory, but we will find out tomorrow, because, I mean, during the stream, it literally kind of said, oh, this is why she looks this way. But we will do that tomorrow. All right. Well, thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll be doing the stream at 8 o'clock-ish in the morning. So that one's going to be in the morning. And figuring all out about Sigewinne and hopefully having a good time with that. I can't believe she came home. All right. I'll see you all later. Thank you all so much for coming. Also, remember, I have my Discord and my Twitter. If you guys want to follow that, I post my schedule on there, so you can kind of see it if you want to. All right. I'll see you later then. Bye.